Hello again to everybody who watches me. Welcome to the first reaction video of 2022. Hope your year has been off to a semi-decent start. Hope you at least haven't contracted COVID. And I'm still taking it easy, as I said in my last update vlog video. And like I said, there would still be some reaction videos coming in January. Not a lot, but a few. And with the new Scream movie coming out, I thought, why not look at a few videos about the original Scream, which I've seen and I really enjoyed. It was a pretty cool half satire on slasher films, while also being a slasher film itself, and definitely put Wes Craven back on the map. Gave him two iconic horror franchises to his name, and today we're going to be looking at the honest trailer for the original Scream. It came out in 2020, and done a couple of reactions, for those who don't know, to the other honest trailers, and I enjoy them. They're a fun series. They got good wit, good satire of movie trailers. They're usually very clever when they do the funny names when listing the actors and the movie's title. And they've been around a while. Enjoy them very much. And without further ado, let's watch and see what they had to say about Scream from 1996.
The following trailer is rated S24M. Spoilers for a 24-year-old movie.
Now 26.
This episode is sponsored by Google Play with the help of Brawlhalla.
Gotta get the ads in there, sponsors.
From the man whose mere name conjures up visions of horror. Except for that one Meryl Streep movie he made.
Passion project.
Okay, that's enough. Thank you.
Comes the maestro's meta deconstruction of the horror genre.
There was no movie. There was only...
Oh yeah, that one.
The maestro's second meta deconstruction of the horror genre.
The better of the
A
two.
good one. Scream. Return to a simpler time when people left all of their doors unlocked. No one had cell phones.
What are you doing with a cellular
Yep.
telephones, huh?
More plausible back then.
Podcasts were books.
Your mother's murder was last year's hottest court case. Somebody was going to write a book about it.
And without Twitter, movie dorks had to get creative when it came to harassing women.
What's your favorite scary movie?
I don't know.
Jason's mother, Mrs. Voorhees, was the original killer. Wrong answer.
If this movie were made today, the mask would be an anime avatar. Meet Sydney. The virgin is virgin, whoever virgined.
Thought maybe we could do a little rundown of the good stuff.
But this sweet, innocent girl is cursed with the worst social group of all time. There's Tatum, who's more concerned with partying than helping her friend.
Impromptu party night. My house.
Are you serious? Come on, sir. For me?
Who is dealing with way scarier stuff off camera than on. Billy.
And that was pretty
a big
scary herself.
enthusiast, this Screen Junkies fan.
Obviously, you don't watch enough movies. This is standard horror movie stuff. There's a formula to it. A very simple formula.
This Cox.
When I say perfect, please interpret that as move your fat tub of lard ass now!
And Stu, a guy who does some of the most upsetting mouth stuff in horror since Ichi the Killer.
It was fun. Never.
Made it memorable. I wish I had that tongue.
Everyone in this school is a monster.
Fairness would be to rip your insides out. They found
Fonzie went
and
nuts.
got it and hung from the goalpost. Let's go over there before they put him down. Hey,
Except the cop. Weirdly, he's the only cool one.
you're underage, son. I'm kidding. I'm good time.
Suit up with a slasher who's all killer, no filler. Because while some horror icons spend their time talking trash
Bitch.
or doing spooky vanishing acts, this Ghostface killer just bought the first mask they saw on the way to school,
Sell this costume every five and dime in the state.
giving you no safe spaces as he stalks you all over town, from the shrubbery outside of your own house
Shrubbery?
to the ladies' room, to the grocery store in broad daylight.
We have a slasher on aisle 4.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
Fight, not eye first, without a plan beyond stabby stabby. You gotta respect the hustle, even if everyone is constantly beating the crap out of him.
They sound like a real unprepared dude. Or dudes in this case.
So heat up some Jiffy Pop and revisit the classic that's packed full of nods to other horror movies.
Yeah.
And when they can't think of a nod, they just say the name of a horror movie you like out loud.
The Exorcist was on.
It's the town that dreaded sundown.
How many
I love that reference.
Silence of the Lambs.
Terror Train.
The Howard Psycho.
Friday the 13th.
Comrade Candyman.
Carrie.
Halloween. What movie is this from? I spit on your garage.
It was an innovative slasher that rescued a genre that was drowning in bad sequels and remakes, only to eventually drown in its own sequels and remakes. But still, it not only saved horror at the time, it managed to kill off the spoof movie too. Do you like spoofy movies?
You should see how we pee.
Not anymore. Starring, I know who your mom did last summer. Never been killed. I'll be there for you when the blood starts to pour. Oh, skeet skeet, Mr. Ulrich. In the garage, I feel safe. Mountain Dewy. Like zoinks. Am I a ghost face? Slice Principles. And Mark Wahlberg talks to animals.
Say hello to your mother.
Okay, donkey.
Scary movie. What? That's what they were actually gonna call it.
Yeah.
You know what's really the scariest part of the movie? This cheerleader who takes a dump, then sticks her finger in her mouth without washing her hands. Ugh. This episode is sponsored by Google Play. Get Brawlhalla.
I never realized that till now.
Right now.
Yeah, that is scary.
We forgot the
Especially
comments
for a
last
germaphobes
time.
perspective.
What's your favorite scary movie? I got it bad. Got it bad. Got it bad.
It's pretty late, a little tired, but this was fun. The funny names, none of them really stuck out except for Mountain Dewy and Matthew Lillard. And I remember years ago, and if you haven't seen Scream, too bad because they already spoiled it with this, but I remember hearing many years ago how Shaggy was the killer in this. So I went into this kind of expecting it to be revealed that Matthew Lillard was the killer, and then got a pretty cool, genuine surprise when it was revealed that both he and Skeet Ulrich were working together as a duo. That genuinely took me by surprise and was, along with a lot of other stuff in the film, a pretty new and unique spin on things. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff in this trailer that I enjoyed very much, pointing out the cameos from Wes Craven as Fred the janitor, Linda Blair as the reporter, and yeah, the Scream Killer does fall down a lot, and it makes it, it's both funny, but also adds a bit of realism to the idea that these guys were not very prepared or experts. They were kind of going at it and not knowing what to expect. And also the stuff with the principal, played by Henry Winkler. He was a pretty creepy shit of a person. I read that originally he wasn't supposed to die, but they added it when they noticed that there were like 30 pages where someone didn't get killed, and the scene where the kids react to hearing these dead, they're like, oh yeah, let's go down before they take him down, I want to see that. That's hilarious, grim, and yeah, I can definitely see some kids doing that, depending on the principal or the teacher. And the Randy character, played by Jamie Kennedy, he was probably my least favorite part of the film. Like, it's cool they have a movie geek in the movie, and he does say a lot of stuff that does prove poignant later on. But there were some moments where he was just genuinely and unnecessarily weird. I mean, I know everybody's kind of weird in this, but there are parts where he really went a little over the top. But still, I like Scream. It's half satire, half the actual thing. And Neve Campbell, she was a great protagonist. Courtney Cox, definitely unlikable for the most part, but she kind of grows on you. And David Arquette, I don't hate him, but I don't love him as much as some other characters do. And when I read that he was originally supposed to die, but then they brought him back at the end, like went back and reshot an extra scene to explain that he lived, I was surprised they did that. Like the audience, their test audience, loved him so much they didn't want to see him go. And I remember watching Scream with my grandfather, and he got into it well, but when he heard that, he was like, really? I think the best part was when they point out that the original title actually was going to be Scary Movie. Kevin Williamson, the writer, said that is what he was going to call it, but forget who exactly. Maybe it was the Weinsteins who produced it. Didn't like that. Thought it was too silly. And then it ended up being the title of the parody franchise. And to bring up that briefly, I've seen, not all, but I've seen most of the Scary Movies. I grew up rewatching the hell out of Scary Movie 3 and 4. And while they're not the greatest spoof movies, they're nowhere near as awful as, say, Date Movie or Epic Movie. And yeah, it's a good, honest trailer. Good, fun thing to start off the year. And I'm not going to go see... There's not going to be like a Fresh Thoughts review for the new Scream, because with the way the numbers are looking, the COVID numbers and Omicron, and a few people I know have caught COVID, I don't feel comfortable going to the theater just yet, but I'll probably get to it when it's on DVD or something, and hopefully it's good, and there might be one or two, maybe just one other Scream-related reaction video this week. And I hope you enjoyed this first video of the year. And hopefully, for you anyway, 2022 is looking better than 2021 and 2020 were. Hard to say. We thought last year was going to be the year everything kind of got back on track, and then see you later.